welcome back to our Journeyman Series. We are into a new season. This is our third season in control of Ajax. And unfortunately, Pip there at the post in the last season, so we've got another season in control. Hopefully, we can take them to the title this season. Now, I have read through the comments. I've seen a few of you that have sort of lost touch with the series because we're not playing a lot of the Ajax games. So I'm going to slow things down just a touch and make sure that we are playing the one game a month minimum. So that will mean that we'll get a lot more games of Ajax. I guess the issue for me in the last two seasons is that the free agency has been broken and it's pretty much just been the real players in the team, which... you know, I'm not too fussed or focused about, but I think I've rectified that one. I think the free agency is working for us this season, so hopefully we can do some pretty big turnarounds. Some of these players are aging, so I might actually sell some of them off this season, and hopefully we can push Ajax on to a title. Now, we do have some World Cup games coming up as well, the final qualification games, so we need to keep one eye on the World Cup games, but I'm not going to let that take away from Ajax. Let's jump into the calendar and we'll see what we've got in store for this episode. Right, so obviously, new season, we've got a transfer window. There'll be pre-season games and that. We'll get into that shortly. So July we'll just be simulating through, hopefully bringing in some new recruits here to Ajax and maybe selling off some of the younger deadwood just to get them some game time somewhere else. Even Austrian players don't even care, just want to turn this in to the biggest formidable side ever seen in Dutch football. We move into August and, well, we've got a couple of Champions League games against Zurich. I'm going to let them fly though. I'm going to play the final game of the month here against PSV. That'll be our Ajax game for August. Then we'll get into September. We've got the final two qualification games, so I think we'll take on whoever's in a higher position out of that. I'll check that one afterwards and we'll simulate through those three games. But then we should be pretty much moving in. There's international friendlies we don't care about. We'll just be concentrating on Ajax and trying to get them a title. Yeah. Hopefully this is a big season here for the Dutch side. We are in control of Gallo up to a 90. Should be able to lead this team pretty comfortably. But let's get simulating. There should be hopefully some decent transfer action. I'm currently scouting free agents and the likes. Let's have a quick look at how our squad is looking. Okay, so we've got Boateng up front. He is aging though. Probably actually look at shifting him out of the club this season. Malahabi's still high 20s. Ziyech is 32, but... unless we can get a really big midfielder in there to play that position, I'll probably keep him around. Rabosha I might offload. Zefwick possibly as well. See if we can get some decent back wingers in. Berger obviously want to put some more training into him, get him really ready for a big Austrian campaign. We've got a lot of goalkeepers here, so I think Escobar might make his way out of the club, possibly Kenner as well. Because we've got the likes of Peng, who's up to a 78, not too far off becoming the star striker of this club. And then a lot of players sitting around that 60 mark. Yeah, so I'll keep a few around that have potential. The rest we'll try and offload. And obviously we need to get out and scout and bring some more talent in. So let's go and send those scouts out first and foremost. Right, so we've got our 3 scouts ready to go. Of course, we need to go to the Netherlands and Austria, so we'll take care of those quickly first. Right, and the final one will be a subscriber country pick. Now, I did ask you a couple of episodes ago to put all your comments down on where we should head off, and I want you to do that again today, ready for the next Youth Scout report. But the one that had the most thumbs up was from Racer Jake, and he wanted Switzerland for a playmaker. It had 17 thumbs up. So that's how we're going to go about continuing our scouting mission here in this career mode. Put your comments down below. Hit a like if you do like the country that is suggested, and the one with the most thumbs up will be the country picked for our next scouting mission. But let's go off to Switzerland. Off to Switzerland for a playmaker. Right, of course, at the start of every season, there is a pre-season tournament. And, well, I guess we should chase some money in case some players do become available. So, we'll take the 4.5 star one, because there's none of our former clubs in any of these competitions. That's fine. So, maybe we can chase down... Oh, let's go for the European International Cup. Some big teams in there, but 8.5 million, that would be a handy piece of prize. Right, transfer negotiations begin, and it is Ikram who's been picked up here by Vitesse, 26 years of age. We sent him out on loan, and 8.5 million. His valuation's only 7. I'm going to accept and see if they can agree terms. Right, Bayer Leverkusen in the European International Cup pre-season, and it's a 4-1 victory. 2 to De Jong and 2 to Boateng. Right, RC Chelta are in for Pedro Rabosho. He's 30 years of age and he's starting to decline, so we want to try and offload him if we can. 9.8 million seems like a reasonable offer. We'll accept. All right, we've got a couple of more transfer offers here. Bradley Makocho, 8.2 offer from Deportivo. He's valued at 10 million. So we are going to delegate that one. And we won't sell him for less than 10. And also an offer in here for Boateng from Athletic Club Bilbao. 15.9. It's above his evaluation. He is 29 years of age. He's going to start declining, but I will delegate this one as well. We won't sell him for anything less than 17, and we'll start the offering at 20. Interest has been shown in Jonas Azinga. Now, this is a man we definitely want to try and bring here. He's been approached by Bremen. Rosenborg, 15.5 million. We will have to pay more than that. Let's go and see if we can get Azinga. All right, Lombardi trying to bring Azinga here, and 77 overall centre forward definitely will help us out. 15.5 million was put on the table, so we need to offer at least that to be in the ballpark. Let's throw 16 million at the table. Right, they want 18.2. I'm happy to pay that because we want to train Azinga up. So let's see if we can bring him to the club. All right, so he wants a rotation role. That's fair enough. We'll happily accept that. Let's see how many years he wants. Well, we'll offer him 5-year deal. Yep, no dramas. Azinga, disregard the release clause, hopefully. All right, salary-wise, he's currently on 8. So we are going to offer him 14 grand and a signing bonus of $500,000. Done. Azinga, welcome to Ajax. Right, we'll send the reserve team out here against Sporting Portugal for a 1-0 victory. Periseo with the goal. Right, we've got a 1-year loan offer here for Vizza, Lucas Vizza, the Dutch centre midfielder at 64 overall. We'll accept that. And Akram has been sold, 6 million into the kitty. Right, we've got a big offer in here for Malahama. He's 27 years of age. He's definitely the star central attacking midfield here, but 52.9 million from West Brom is probably a little bit too much money to say no to. But do we have a replacement? I mean, Azinga with training could probably get up to that rating. That's not a problem. But in regards to simulations, I don't know. I'm gonna delegate and see if we can really squeeze some money out of them here. Let's start at 86 million. Fuck it. Well, Vizza won't be leaving, and Rabosho has been sold for 7 million, so we're in desperate need of a left back. Right, we take on Montpellier, and apparently Wobber can play left back, so we're going to put him there and bring Bakker into the first team. He's a 73 overall centre back, and he's picked up an injury, but a 3-0 victory. PSG here in the semi-finals, and we go down 2-1. Ziyech has got an injury. Gallo got himself a goal. Well, they couldn't agree a reachable terms for Boateng, so he'll be staying at the club for now. A 1-year loan here for Jerkstra, 63 overall. Accept it and see if they can agree terms. And, well, unfortunately, Makoto's price tag with too high, so he'll be staying with us as well. Right, we've got a loan offer here for Hoffman. I'm going to reject that one because we may need him. And a new transfer offer in here for Makoto, 9 million. We're going to delegate once again. We'll start it at 12 and no lower than 9.5. Right, so the free agency has found us a 77 overall Brazilian centre-back. He's 6'4", so we're going to delegate to sign here. We'll just start his wages at... let's start his wages at 15. And don't go higher than 22, that's fair enough. What else have we got sitting in here that looks decent? Only 5'11" centre-back. And he can only play centre-back, so I'll hold off on him for now. Central defensive midfielder in Michel Bouchat looks okay. 6 foot tall, high defensive work rate, some good physicality about him. So let's see if we can offer him a contract. Delegate to sign. We'll drop him down to 8. And the rest we'll just hold off on. A few of the lads have moved on to other clubs, but we're still keeping an eye on them for sure. Jespersen's up to an 84. So we'll just have to wait and see if any of those players do get sold. We can move on them if they're getting moved from opposite clubs as well. But yeah, just the 2 offers for now. Well, Schalke have put in an offer here for Wessel Dahmer, 25 years of age at 76. If we can bring Boucher in, that's not a bad swap for swap. So I'm going to accept this offer and see what happens. Okay, West Brom happy to pay 86.9 million for Malahama. I'm going to accept this offer, and if they can agree terms, that is a lot of money in the kitty for Ajax. Unfortunately, we just won't be able to spend it just yet. All right, Bordeaux in with 15.2 million for Boateng. We will delegate another offer here. We will start it at 18 and no less than 15. All right, Xerxes been loaned out, and yes, the Brazilian centre-back is happy with that contract, so welcome to the team. Eduardo Flavio Farenas Tafner. Great name. Michel Boucher has accepted his contract as well, so welcome to the team. Right, 16 million here for Boateng. I'm actually going to accept this. Right, so Dungman has been sold. That's fine. Mahambi's been sold as well. Oh, holy shit, we've got some cash. Holy shit. All right, what are we going to do with that? Well, Gabriel Huber, 2.2 million approached. Let's go and have a look at Hoobs. Right, so Gabriel Huber is the Austrian striker at 68 overall, only 19 years of age. Probably would be handy to bring over just for some training purposes, but I'm going to let him move on at this stage. We can always go and buy him next. But we do have some money to play with. So I'm just wondering, we are allowed to go and buy players that have moved on. So we could go and get a Clemens Lena because he is playing for Levante. We could pay his release clause of 68 million. Holy shit, all right. But Straybringer, we do need a left back to come in. Straybringer would be a handy one. So we could possibly go after him. What else have we got floating around that would be handy here for Ajax? Let's have a quick look through. Fraser at 88 goalkeeper. Burston, well, no one's picked him up. He's still there at Rosenborg. Sulemiani, okay. Ooh, Jungbao, that would be a handy pickup. 43 million to bring him over. But then we've got Garlo already playing on the left-hand side, so probably a poor use of money. I think what we need to do is have a crack at bringing the left-back over first and foremost in Straybringer. So let's see if we can... I will delegate to buy these offers to see what kind of work we can get happening. I think 8 million's fair enough. I'll just throw that out there. And I will also have a crack at Clemens Lena. If we can get him into Ajax as well, then our defence is pretty much set. Where has he gone? Where has he gone? There he is. He's recently acquired, so they're not looking to negotiate his leaving deal. 68 million. Well, we can't even go for him just yet, can we? Unless we approach to buy. I'm not too sure. I don't know what we can do there. Pischler would definitely be a handy acquisition. We'll see what happens with the... I'm getting lost in the own menus. There's too many players. Alright, let's get simulating. Alright, Corquan Hamza Shaw on a one-year deal. We'll accept that. And we've got another transfer offer in here for Makocho, 10.9. Although we've just lost Malahambi, so we might need to keep him on. But 10.9, fuck it, accept. Alright, Espanyolo in for Delit. He's only 25. I'm going to reject that offer. Now, Dynamo Moscow are happy to take 8.7, so we're going to accept that offer and see if we can bring Strabing over. Now, the reason we are allowed to sign him is because he has moved on clubs. He's free for all, so that's why you try and sign as many as you can and offload them, because once they go to other clubs, you can free for all purchase them. All right, let's negotiate a deal here. He only wants a rotation. Well, he'll probably be playing first string because we've got rid of Rabosho. But that is handy because he won't have a cry about not getting games if he does go out. 5-year deal, that's fine. Disregard the release clause. Let's go. All right, wages. He's a 77. I'm going to start him at 14 grand with a signing bonus of 400. He wants 24.5. All right. All right, an offer in here for Askargavar, 76 overall. We only brought him in last season. He is the backup goalkeeper to Berger at this stage, but happy for him to move on, except. And Schuer's move to Cork has broken down. Right, so this is how our current youth academy is looking. Walter Orr is 81 to 87, available to bring in the first team, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Katunen, a right back, 92, and Cancun 75 to 93. Well, we've got our first monthly scouting update back from Switzerland, and what have they brought us? Johan Pfister. Well, it's a great name. We've played with Fisters before, but we'll continue to scout. We only want to bring in true talent now because we've got a lot of young lads in this squad at the moment. All right, so we are here in Austria. Oil looks okay. Bindhammer as well, but nothing really to write home about. Great name in Walter Winkler, though. And finally, the Netherlands for this month. Have you brought me anything? Daan Dekker? No, nothing. Oh well, we'll wait till next month. Right, Makocho has been sold. He's gone. And Boateng has gone as well. Ajax just offloading players left, right, and centre. How much cash do we have? Right, 121 million and 350 grand in wages. I think we need to buy some players. All right, we can go after Clemens Lehner if we want to pay his 68 million release clause. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck you. We're going to get ya. All right, let's get all Austrian lads in here. Who wants an important role? We'll accept that, that's for sure. A 5-year deal. Yep, no dramas at all on that one. Clemens Lehner just joining us on this journey. Let's accept whatever he just said. No release clause, I believe it is. And let's just sort out his salary. Currently on 20. I'm going to offer the cunt 30. And we'll give him a signing bonus of 500. No worries. That's just throw in the cash. Throw in the cash. Done. Welcome to the team, Clemens Lehner. Right, a loan offer here for Luke Mulder. I think we should be able to accept that. But we're not sending it to Herneveen. They won, so fuck you. Reject. And we've got a transfer offer here for Toledo. 29 years of age, ready to move on. It's under his evaluation, so we will delegate. And see what we can come up with here. And Marcos Escobar has been sold as well. So Ajax, cleaning out the cupboard. Right, so a lot of the new lads on display here. The opening game of the season, and we take on Feyenoord. It's a 1-0 victory. Azinga with the goal. Right, Toledo checked in with 13.3. We're also going to delegate this one. We'll start the offer at 16 and not less than 13.5. Right, a loan offer here for Rafael Azinga. We'll accept that and see if they can agree terms. Right, the reserves team is looking a little bit shaky now that we've transferred a lot of the older players off. But we've sent them out here against Rotter JC. A 4-1 victory. Delato and Hoffman with 2 goals apiece. Alright, Rafael Azinga has been loaned out to FC Copenhagen. And, well, we've got some offers here for Toledo's sale. Let's see, 13.8 or 13.5. I think we'll accept the offer from Toulouse. Right, it is Zurich in the Champions League qualifications. We have to push through this one. I think the board wanted us to make the quarterfinals. A 1-1 draw away from home, and Ziyech with an injury. And it is a decent injury for the old man. He's out for 8 weeks. Well, Brighton have put in an offer for 6.1 million for Zifwik. I'm going to accept that. Right, I put in a sneaky offer here for Alexander Pischler. Can play centre-back and left-back, 78 overall. We know he is an absolute beast at the back. He's already playing for Austria. We're going to accept this and bring him over. And it's turning into a big Austrian contingent. Let's negotiate this deal. Rotation. 5-year deal. Of course. We'll give you 5 years. Disregard the release clause. That's fine. He wants 35 grand. Yeah, whatever. Let's get him into this team. Right, the reserves rolling out here against FC 20. And Vizza gets a goal there in the first minute. It's a 2-0 victory. Toledo on the board again. If he gets sold, we are going to miss him dearly. Well, there he goes. See you later, Toledo. Interest shown, though, in Club Brugge's Rafael Zona. Let's go take a look. Right, Rafael Zona, 69 overall centre-forward striker. Probably not going to come in and help out Ajax too much. So I'm going to let him move on. But we've obviously got him on the short list, so we can see how he progresses. All right, another free agent signing here in Felix Segan, a 68 overall centre-mid, central defensive midfield, right back. I felt we probably needed someone to come in and help out the twos. A 68 will slot straight into that seconds team, so welcome to the club, Felix. All right, it's the second leg of the Champions League qualification. Garlo gives us the goal in the 5th minute to get the goal ahead. De Jong gets a second. It's a 5-0 destruction, and we qualify for the Champions League. Right, Zipic's been sold off to Brighton, and a transfer offer of 127 million for Garlo. Are you serious? Leverkusen, you don't have that much coin. What are you even talking about? Reject. Alright, here we go. About time we got into some gameplay. Probably just the one game now in this episode. I wasn't expecting so much transfer work. But we finally get into a game. We are here at the Amsterdam Arena. It is Ajax with a lot of fresh new faces that will be brought out here on the pitch today. I'll keep a couple of the big name players here in the team, but pretty much we have flipped this squad in 6 or 7 weeks. So there will be some new faces, obviously some players that we've seen before in former teams, and definitely strengthened the back line. Lombardi has been using his money wisely. Garlo is in some form already. He's picked up 2 goals in the previous match. He is the captain of the side today, playing on the left-hand side. And, well, just a good opportunity here to see the work that Lombardi's done in a transfer window. It is the final day, so there may still be some more transfer action. We'll have to wait and see. But here's our lineup. Berger between the sticks, Leonard, DeLitt and Wobber, and Straybringer at left back. So kept the 2 centre backs there. Boucher and De Jong go in the midfield, so De Jong's still there. Garlo, Azinga playing Cam, and David Neres is out on the right-hand side, and the Chinese striker in Peng is up front today. And some of the other new lads, Pichler and the Brazilian centre-back, they are on the bench, available to be called upon. But just wanted to go in with our strongest team possible. Here's the PSV lineup. And let's hope that we can absolutely pants them. Looks like a fairly attacking lineup. Singh up front. Let's get into this game and see if Ajax can take the 3 points. Here's Garlo. Plays it forward as Inga. Retreats here for Clemens Leonard. His first run for us here in front of the Ajax crowd, and he takes it on from range and probably pulled the trigger a little bit too early there. Oh, Zinga just gave it away. Oh, Zinga, what have you done? He's just absolutely handed it over, and Rigo puts it in the back of the net for PSV after 7.5 minutes. And that was an absolute brain fade from the Austrian centre forward, stuck in the back of the box, and, well, absolutely panic stations. The defence was holding true, and he's just handed it straight to him on a silver plate, and he's whipped it past Bergs. And it is 1-0. The stalemates of this team now. Cuts back nicely, gets the cross into the back of the box, and Zinga tries to make up for it. It's a good save. Oh, Clemens Leonard getting involved in everything at the moment, and here is Ricardo Garlo. Gets the cross inside, and Zinga, oh, he's worked the keeper again. And it will be out for a corner. Huge save. Garlo whips inside. Oh, Zinga again. He's been involved in everything. The new French recruit pushes his way forward and slips this one off. He's got Garlo on a run. Garlo, oh, just bumped off it. And the Chinese striker works his way forward, takes the strike, and Koopmans again. He's made some good saves here, this keeper. They panic though and put it out for a corner. Gets the run inside. Clemens Leonard. Here's the cross. He's got De Jong. Oh, Koopmans. He is on point. Zinga lays it off. Here's Boucher. Oh, Koopmans. He's saving everything that we can throw at him at the moment. Garlo lays it off. Zinga takes his man on. Zinga! Yeah! Come on! Zinga finally breaks it open and beats him. Well, he cost us a goal to start with, and he's been absolutely superb since then. Trying his absolute heart out to get this Ajax side back into the game. Took his man on, lovely turn, and a lovely smash home, and it's 1-1. Neres, back to Azinga. Blazes his way through forward again, Azinga. He is on here, Azinga! Oh, he's put it wide this time. Peng lays it down. Azinga tries to push his way through. Oh, he's trying everything here at the moment. He's absolutely on some sort of spirit juice. Plays forward. Azinga, oh, it's a lovely touch, and Garlo bombs it into the stands. Oh, Garlo, right on the buzzer. It's 1-1. We are right on top. Deserve a few extra goals, but their keeper has been good. Well, yet another corner here for Ajax. We are absolutely peppering this defence. Wobber! And a good save from Koopmans. There's Neres, absolutely strapping young lad down the line. Brings it inside. Azinga! Oh, he's pumping up everywhere like a gopher on a golf course. And Straybringer darts his way forward, passes it off, looks for Azinga. It's Azinga again! Oh, come on, son! Captain! Oh, Azinga absolutely pinging today. 2-1. Cost us the goal early. Well, he's got us the lead now. And it's 2-1 to Ajax. here at the Amsterdam Arena. Lovely move from Azinga. Signs of things to come in this World Cup campaign. He has definitely been picked. And fuck me, he is absolutely just turning it on here against PSV. 2-1. Right, 3 changes here for Ajax. Periseo, Pischler and David Kenner in for Neres, De Jong and Peng. Pischler's going to play central defensive midfield. 6'6", he can block up a hole, that's for sure. We've got the corner. Let's go Ajax. Maybe Kenner can do something here. Or maybe it's Azinga. No, Azinga's gone down in the box. Here's Wabba. Plays it off for Garlo. He brings it into the middle. Picked off. Throw from Garlo. Azinga tries to take his man on. Still fighting here in the late stages of this game. He's had a superb day out. And here comes PSV again. They're pushing in now. Singh lays this one off. Strabringer got in and did very well defensively. Plays this one off for Garlo, who gets picked off. We're going to have to be careful here. We don't want them equalising this late. Here they come. Pushing inside. Berwin. Strabringer. Garlo flicks it off. Azinga. Boucher. Pischler lays this one off. Here's Periseo. We know this cunt's got pace. He'll work his way forward. He's got Kenner. Oh, Koopmans. Did very, very well, the keeper. And we're just waiting for that whistle. And there it is, a 2-1 victory. Well done, Ajax. Well, free-flowing fucking football there from Ajax. 20 fucking shots, and I'll say fuck as many times as I like. 12 tackles, Azinga, a 9.3. What a superb performance from the young Austrian. Right, time to make a signing here on deadline day. It's Jesus Vidma Vega, Spanish cam left wing, right wing, 73 overall. Definitely 14k. We'll be able to help out the twos for sure. All right, so the transfer window is finally shut. We've got a lot of young players still sitting on the squad that couldn't get a loan spell or sold, unfortunately. Our current youth squad hasn't grown at all, but we do have 3 reports back, so let's go and take a look. Right, Switzerland, what have you got for us? Anything special? Fister still looking okay. We'll monitor his progress till the next month. But he's really the only one to keep an eye on at this stage. All right, Austria, we're looking for some talent. I definitely need some centre midfielders. It's one thing that we're probably lacking a lot at this stage of the career mode. Hintermeyer looks okay. Baumgartner as well, but nothing really crying out to me at this stage. And the Netherlands, what have we got here? Why would you pick up Cedric van der Bosch? That's a rubbish pickup. Extra, okay, no, nothing, no signings, okay. Right, so we may as well have a look at the squad now. Don't forget, if you want to make any player upgrades, players that haven't been upgraded yet, of course, will have their shirts still tucked in. If you want to make any changes to their numbers or their kits, get them commenting down below. And any of them that have 5 thumbs up or more, I'll endeavour to try and get some of those put into the next few episodes. So Berger's up 2 to an 88 now. Huge. Meyer still out on loan at 75. Peters is there at 56, up 2. And Stadler, 62, up 1. We've got Hoffman, 73, up 1. Bernhard Berger is a 64, up... Bernhard Berger, that is a great name as well. 64, up 1. Lena we brought in, played his release clause, and we've got an 82 right back. And I don't think he's going to grow too much more, but at least if we put a bit of training into him if we need to for our World Cup squad. Farina Stefnut we brought in from the youth, from the free agency at 77. Pischler's a 79, gone up 1 now, 6'6". He's a huge unit. De Ligt is an 88. He went up 1 as well. Van der Bosch, 52, up 1. Schuster, 67, up 1 at 6'7". So we've got some tall timber. Wabba, 82. A lot of centre-backs. Bakker, 73. Mulder, 70, up 1. At left-back, Abdo is out on loan at 65. We brought in Strabringer from Dynamo Moscow for 87, and he's a 77 overall. Not sure he's going to grow too much more, but I will train him because he will be the left back for Austria. I want to get him to at least an 80. Vitek is a 63, up 1. We brought in Michel Bouchis, 74, up 1, showing great potential. High work rates, which is good. 4-star weak foot, and some good physical stats, and that was basically why I did bring him in. What else have we got here? Vanderlin and the 50, up 2. Zerkstra, 63, out on loan. Rafael Azinga out on loan, 62, gone up 1. Frankie de Jong, one of the old boys at the club still, 28 years of age. He's an 84. Felix Siegert we've brought in, and he's gone up 1 to a 69. And basically just brought him in to help out the twos because he's got physicality about him, and that is all you really want at this stage of a career mode. DeFries 62 up 1, Lombardi 58 up 1, Schuers is 60, he's gone up 1, Vizza 65 up 1, Ziyech still injured 83, he's dropped down another rating. De Graaf 67 up 1, Garlo's a 90, Bumgarner 58 up 2, Decker 63 up 1, Eriksson 64 up 2. Vidma Vega we've just brought in on transfer deadline day at 73 overall. 3-star, 3-star, and he's got some pace and skill about him, so he should be serviceable at least for the twos. Ronald Berger 59 up 1, De Vries is a 61 up 1, Deisenberger 68 up 1, Kilian Zollner 56, Jonas Azinga 78, he's already gone up 1. What a performance. 3-star, 3-star. Look at the physicals on the lad. Absolutely punishing. So that is good news for Austria. 47, not sure that's a good number. Maybe you want to change that one. Zerkstra 61 up 2. Montenegro 61 up 2. David Neres is an 85, 28 years of age now. DeWitt 64. Periseo is up to an 80. Kenner's a 75. Peng is up to an 80 as well. And Thiesback is 68 out on loan. So we offloaded a lot, but still a couple of the stalemates in Ziyech, De Jong, De Ligt, and Wobber, and Neres. And that's about it. We've done a full transfer changeover and turned Ajax into our own team. Right, so a good start to the season for Ajax. 4 from 4, 12 points, and goal difference of 7. I was going to play the World Cup games. We've got Romania and Greece. We will take them on. Maybe I'll make the next episode. We'll just, I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I start up recording the next one. But just with so much transfer action there, I don't want these Journeyman episodes being half an hour long. It's just not feasible for someone just to sit there. It's like watching a bloody podcast. So yeah, get those player ratings upgrades down there, and make sure you're commenting for the next country we scout, and we will see you in the next one. I'm Aspiring DK, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.